Welcome back to more God of War 2, and I was wrong in what I told you yesterday. You will not completely miss Perseus. There's, well, what's left of him. So let's go ahead and move on.
Did he at least feel the wrath of a Titan?
I would hope so. So with your social engagement the other day, and of course I already know the answer to this question, was there snacking bacon?
There was not. It was bullshit, and you know it, and you knew you were going to piss me off when you asked.
I figured the people out there would want to know. That's why I asked. Maybe rub a little salt in the wound. Just a little.
Well, I mean, clearly there was no salt.
No.
There was no bacon.
There could still be salt without bacon. It just wouldn't be as good.
So true. Oh my god, could you imagine bacon without salt?
That would be like non-crispy bacon. Like, why are you even trying then at that point?
I mean, at that point, you might as well call it Canadian.
Yeah, pretty much. I always hate these climb on the ceiling beds. For some reason, the controls are always really wonky in this game.
They get janky, they do.
Yeah.
I've never been a big fan of the fact that, like, the control... It's like, at least snap the camera around to do something.
Yeah.
Snap the camera around for other shit.
Yeah, in concept, I'm on board. But in execution, the controls, janky.
Yeah.
Hey, if you guys want to see the last item in the game that I'm even going to maybe upgrade if I can even be bothered. Come on. This thing. We're taking that off of that griffin that we fought on the Pegasus all those videos back.
Because what you really needed was a pokey stick.
Kratos needs all kinds of things to poke things with. And so enjoy the 2 seconds of use that thing got, because it's not getting used again. Yeah. Well, they make it annoying to try to switch between the items. So you can either have that as your sub weapon or the barbarian hammer. Which do you think I'm going to go with? Even though I don't really use it that much, but there is one.
Neither.
Yeah, well, there is one use I'm going to have for it towards the end of the game. Probably in video 11 would be my guess.
Is it one of the times where it's like, yeah, but that's like a game you have to use it? Or do you actually use it by choice?
By choice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. There's a thing that we'll have to break, and it is a little stronger, so it's kind of nice to use when you need to break something in a hurry. Right, so we get to dick around with this wonderful statue of the Fates and a tourney platform. Hooray!
Am I the only one that finds it a little silly that it needs to be pointed in the right direction?
No, I agree with you. That is very silly.
They never really established that as part of the and it has to be pointed this way
right
kind of thing.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a game mechanic more so than anything else.
Yeah.
But we can get some extras if we use it here. So that is what we're gonna do as soon as I find it. Awesome. And what, pray tell, is in here for the mighty Kratos? Why, look at that. We are getting closer to that last phoenix feather. Kratos, we don't want the middle chest. We don't need the middle chest.
What?
The watermelon we will take, but yeah, we don't need the middle chest.
Yes, you did.
It's a new game plus item. We don't need it.
Need it.
To be fair, in my original playthrough, I suggested I would never play this game again. And well, here we are. I don't want to say I'll never play this game again, but yeah.
Enjoy it when it bites you in the ass.
Then again, in my original playthrough, I was going on about a Supernatural rewatch, and I watched past season 5. I don't know why I did that to myself.
For some reason, you hate you. That's okay. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to point and laugh.
I mean, given some of the games I've played, well, I could see where somebody would think that. I do like to think that the quality of games I've been playing has been better of late. Not just because we're playing God of War, but in general. Granted, some of that is because I've replayed games that I like, but still.
Yes, but you've also tended towards more modern games / storied history games.
Right.
Well-established series. And
Right.
kind of left the, I'm going to play a game from like PS1 era that only I've heard of.
Not just me, God. Right, so we can't get across this without time stopping because that will not stay up long enough for us to get across. In case you were wondering. And it's really weird seeing Kratos without something we're going to get this video. Because from my perspective, I've already played what's going to be on the next video.
Got it.
This part is awesome.
I'm sure you loved it.
I will admit I had some problems, but I was never mad about playing this part.
Oh, because it's kind of fun, too.
It is. That part there, getting on that platform, was the, okay, I'm clearly not doing something right, let me figure it out bit. But I didn't mind figuring it out.
And that makes sense.
Yeah. And that's pretty much the main challenge I had with this part, was just getting to that platform. But yeah, it's fun. I like this part a lot.
Exactly.
I need a sound effect of children going, wee!
If only you had one.
Right, so that joke did not land. I know what I was going for at the time, but it just did not work. So instead, we're gonna fight enemies! And we should be getting more sirens here. I'm not looking at the video as I record this, so I don't remember for sure. Weird tribal music we got going on here.
It feels out of place.
Yeah, considering where we are, it's like, this doesn't really feel right. I mean, don't get me wrong, most of the time I think the God of War music fits pretty well, but this one just feels out of place.
I've always thought they did a good job mixing it well.
Yeah, but this bit, a little odd.
Not so much.
Yeah, like it's not bad, but it's just weird. That's all.
Again, it just feels out of place for God of War.
Well, in particular, what we're doing right now, like if he were in some sort of a tribal setting, then that would be a different story. But then again, that would mean moving Kratos out of Greece, which we're not doing.
Because why would you?
Exactly. God of War 3 is the last one.
Correct.
As we firmly established in the first video that we started the series, which would have been Chains of Olympus. All right, motherfucker, I'm not sure what I'm about to do to you, but I'm sure you're not going to like it.
Whoa there.
Well, vision impaired. I couldn't see the circle kill, what Kratos was doing to him. I just knew I was getting orbs for it. And that is awesome.
Indeed.
That's all I know.
You know, the one thing I wish they would have done at some point is give us a reason that the barriers exist.
That would have been nice, because I've always found that curious.
Yeah, it's like, I get it from like a pure video game mechanic standpoint.
Right.
But, like, what god is causing that kind of thing?
Right. And see? Barbarian hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Good at smashy smashy.
It is.
No, that's a very good point, because I think we discussed that a bit in God of War 1, where it was like, look, you just present enemies, I will fight the enemies. You don't have to put a force field up.
Right.
I'm going to fight the enemies. I'm not playing Legacy of Kain after all. Oh no, dude. So far, as much as I've done of Legacy of Kain, if I can avoid a fight, I will do it.
Boo, sir. Boo.
Well, in the Soul Reaver games, the combat is not great. In Defiance, it's better.
I understand.
In Defiance, it's better.
Still.
So I'm a little more willing to fight in Defiance. But yeah, those Soul Reaver games, not great.
Man, how you...
I may bitch a time or two in those playthroughs. So look forward to that.
Go back, warrior. There is no passage here. You will never make it across. You think you can, but you cannot. Do you hear me? It is my wings that will make it across. It is my test! Do you not know who I am? Have you not heard of Icarus? It is my fate to make it across, none other! This is my test! The sisters will grant me an audience, not you. You will die, White Warrior. You will die.
I will reach the Sisters of Fate, and I will use your wings to do so.
The sisters will not allow you, a fallen god, to bathe in their light! Wait! Perhaps the sisters have sent you to help me. I realize now.
Whee!
I'm just saying the man's pretty damn good with the wings for having 0 lessons.
The Sisters' Temple is far above, Kratos. You must get back to the surface.
We know, Gaia. God! Miss Captain Obvious. Bitch thinks she knows everything. Yeah, so apparently we are now climbing on Atlas. You might remember Atlas from the end of Chains of Olympus. So I guess we're in that place we left him at the end of that game?
Right?
I mean, that would mean that we are in that same spot where Kratos fought Persephone, even though this looks completely different?
What do you mean? Looks completely the same.
Yes, completely the same. The only reason I came over here is for the orbs for killing those monsters and for the health. Otherwise, I would not have bothered.
Respects.
Right. Oh, dude, you're going to be so mad later in this game when I stop getting orbs.
Ooh, you son of a bitch.
By video 9, I only have 1 upgrade left to get that I know of. Although there's still an empty item slot, so I'm not sure if I'm getting something else. So
You are getting something else. There's something towards the very end of the game.
okay.
You need to save up your orbs.
No, I don't, because the last item is the Blade of Olympus, which you cannot upgrade. And you would not even remotely be saying that just because you get irritated with the idea of me not getting orbs. Anyway, so now we got these Icarus wings. And if anybody wants a preview for Soul Reaver, which those will be coming up after God of War 3, well, you're getting a little bit of a preview. Because there's a lot of this in those games. And these are yet another item that Kratos will carry throughout the rest of the series. Jumping and gliding with wings that can't fly. Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
I'm not saying they're ripping off Soul Reaver, nor are they ripping off Spyro. I'm just saying it's a little funny, that's all. Yeah, I don't know how to make that smoothly. I am glad for save states because that jump sucks.
You did it, no problem.
Well, that's what it looks like anyways.
No problem.
And I decided I'm going to use magic here because there's a chest we can get magic from, and we might be about to get something else. So I want to build up that combo meter. I tried anyways. I should have used it more.
I think you did reasonably well, sir.
Still haven't killed them all yet.
True.
And the goal is kill them all.
Yes, yes. And
These
let
things?
yourself sort it out.
These things still keep coming up on Kratos. As a mortal, he killed the God of War. Not to mention all the gods he got retconned into killing later. It seems funny that these things keep challenging him.
Maybe they heard the news of one or two things, but they didn't hear how it went down.
Maybe, but Kratos has got his blueberry back, so he's going to go to town on these mothers. You don't mess with a man and his blueberry.
True.
That's a bad decision.
Because once he starts to go smoothie-licious, it's all over.
Wasn't there some kind of a blueberry marshmallowy cereal at one point when we were kids? Oh, check this out. Grab it. That just sounds kind of gross. We're ripping out a piece of Atlas right now.
Oh, and it looks like a piece of his spine at that.
Yeah. So we're penetrating Atlas. And he doesn't even feel it. Just saying.
Sorry, just setting up jokes that you know you're going to have to mute.
I haven't said anything beyond that. Oh, but look at this. We have got all our Phoenix feathers now, which restores our magic. So that's another reason why I wanted to use magic in that fight. Because why the fuck not? So yeah, we will have one more magic upgrade, but it's not a Phoenix feather collection, which is nice, except it's kind of shit-tastic to get to, but you have to get to it for game progress anyway, so fuck it. Oh yeah, don't make the mistake of pushing this thing through here. You gotta pull it. I can't imagine this smells too good.
I mean, it is Kratos, and he pretty much blends things on a regular basis. So
That's true.
I wouldn't imagine that this is different.
That's true. That's a fair point. I will admit this is a unique sequence. Running around inside a Titan. Too bad it looks so much like any other normal cavern, but still, this part's cool.
Right. Could be any place in Hades.
Yes, it could. But it's inside a Titan. And we have another one of these dudes to fight. This guy is especially annoying because you'll see later he has a move where he's going to mess with this platform, like right now. And we got to jump to the wall.
Yes.
Thankfully, he only does it once that I know of.
I believe he will, in fact, do it again if you are super lazy in said fight.
I suppose, especially if you're on a harder difficulty, I could see where you might have to deal with this a couple of times. I'm not exactly great at dodging these, but at least I'm moving better than I did on my original playthrough in this part.
Yeah, it was a bit rough.
It's annoying because I felt like I should be dodging his throws, but I guess you have to move right at the last second. It's okay. We win in the end. We win in the end. All right, dude, you pissed off the wrong ex-god. Who do you think you are? Now, to be fair, this thing was just having itself a nap and then Kratos came upon it. So I would be a bit cantankerous as well.
Technically, Kratos didn't start the ruckus.
True. Kratos might have been fine with well, let's face it, it's Kratos. But, you know,
right.
Maybe he would have been fine with just walking on by.
I think we all know everybody gets the friends and family treatment from Kratos.
Thinking about what you were saying earlier, this actually looks a lot more like what I would think Hades would look like than the other games. Especially in Chains of Olympus. Probably even more so than God of War 1.
I'm guessing that there might have been some liberties taken in the story writing, and this section was kind of drawn up regardless.
I would say you're probably correct on that. Because that looks to me like a sun shining in on here, and we're inside a Titan, so what's making that light?
Right.
And why are there enemies inside Atlas? And what's with the grapple points? The inside of a Titan is a really weird beast.
You don't know. Maybe you got grapple points.
True. I don't know. Maybe all the bacteria inside me is just grappling around going wee.
Right?
Just swinging around like a bunch of swingers.
There's a chance somebody, I don't know, ordered a pizza and polish off the whole goddamn thing already.
There's a chance. Why would you do that,
All
you
out.
fatty?
God. I mean, seriously.
More smashy because I want the toy surprise. It's nothing special, it's just more red orbs, but still, I want it. I need
First
it.
off,
I love it.
see, that's the way you should feel throughout the entire game.
Hey, do you like doing commentary for these 40-minute videos? No? Okay. Then sometimes some liberties will have to be taken with later videos to shorten things.
Sure. Sacrifice the cherries.
That's, I'm not even going to touch that one.
That was teed up perfectly.
Yes, it was. I'm so glad there are no rituals in these games because I'd be canceled for sure. Hey, what the hell do I care? It's not like I haven't had a YouTube channel that I had for 13 years get canceled before.
Right. For very clear and discernible reasons. It's not like anybody questioned the why.
Exactly.
Be like if you followed the rules and they fucked you anyway.
Yeah, that's typical YouTube. That's how YouTube do. You can get a copyright claim even though there's no copyright violation at all. They don't care. Is what it is. What do I care? I don't even have 200 subs, so it doesn't matter.
True.
I mean, again, legit. If they did cancel me, all I'd have to do is start another channel. At this point, I don't care. More accurately, what I would probably do is just upload everything to Rumble and say, fuck it.
Right?
Because at that point, why bother?
Indeed.
So it is interesting that Atlas was saying to Kratos at the end of Chains of Olympus, you'll regret what you did here today, but his actions and Persephone's actions from what they were saying, would have caused, I guess, his ghost daughter, his dead daughter, whatever, to be even deader, to not exist. Like Elysium was going to get fucked up because of what they were doing.
Right.
So pretty sure Kratos does not regret anything he did there. His wife and daughter being the only two people he actually cared about.
But you mildly inconvenienced some other large creature and its plans of world domination.
Right. And it's almost like, even back then, and you can assume we're going to talk to him later, it's almost like he plays the victim.
What? No.
Now, obviously in this game, Chains of Olympus wasn't completely made yet. I would imagine it was in development, but not made yet. But still, they could have worked that out a little better.
I don't know, based on some of the story hiccups that we actually hit, I don't know if that's actually true or not.
I'm guessing here. I don't know.
Yeah, because it seems like part of this was done and, they had to kind of, not necessarily retcon, but work around.
There's a lot of that in these games. I think it's done well enough, but there are problems with the story. Yeah. Absolutely. My biggest gripe we will get into when we hit God of War 3 because, yeah. I'm not really a big fan of the story of God of War 3. I like the game, but not the story. And I think they could have done what they did in that game and still had a better story.
I have to agree with you on that, because it's kind of like they took things that had happened and been like, who cares?
Yeah, well,
and then,
we'll get into that either in the end credits for this game or at the start of God of War 3. In the meantime, we had some Kratos aerobics. Got to stay buff.
You will definitely bitch about it during 3, because I've been there and done that with you.
Yeah, probably the opening segment of 3 is probably where I'll really get into it, because let's face it, nobody watches the end credits. That's why I try not to put too much effort into it. Victory sip, a few thoughts, and that's it. Nobody watches that shit. You got people like the games librarian who will let the whole end credits play out. I'm like, dude, nobody's going to watch it anyways. You're just hurting your viewership, so just, no, don't do that. Come on, Kratos. There you go. Only took you forever. You dick.
What? Because you haven't climbed on enough walls yet.
Yeah, this is a bit excessive.
Yeah.
This is kind of where the game starts to have a lot of platforming and traps and a lot less, hey, just go around killing things, which is this game's strength. So,
yes,
I do feel like that was a poor decision that hurt the game's pacing.
Yeah. This little section feels like, okay, you're needlessly long.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the video length. There's nothing much I could do about it. This section just takes forever. Like, it's very slow paced.
That is definitely not on you.
Yeah, and it's like, and I want to show things like, oh, hey, you need to break this to move forward. So I can't even fast forward too much of this. So, yeah, I think it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, we didn't need to make this long. Because, oh, look, we're doing this again.
I mean,
he almost, if I had a deep Barry White style voice, that would sound like me. Always makes me laugh when I hear him do that. It's not like we're even just jumping to other types of platforms. No, we're jumping to more circles. Just doing this.
Yep.
This is not my least favorite segment in the game, but it's definitely one where it's like, you could have cut this in half.
Again, I don't mind the challenge that is this part right here.
Right. And I don't mind that we got a new toy in the wings. We got to play with it. I'm cool with that.
Right.
No issues. But the wall climbing and especially the ceiling climbing like we talked about earlier. Like, fuck's sake, did we really need that? Because I don't think we did. And this is just for variety because I haven't really done that in this game. And so that would have been since God of War 1 since we did that, which means we had Ghost of Sparta in between, which I didn't do that, so I thought it would be fun.
Like this little mechanic right here, I'm not mad about. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Kind of something different.
Yeah, it's kind of an advancement on something we did earlier.
Right? I mean, it is the spiral staircase.
Of course. Oh, you missed the spiral staircase. That was in video 6, I believe.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, well.
How dare you cut me out of the classics?
I believe you were either at work or having dinner with your friends. I'm not sure which. One of these I did when you were having your dinner, and then another one I did when you're at work. Atlas, you sound like me, even when I'm lying in bed. Except with a better voice. Seriously, he has a cool voice.
Not mad about the voice.
No. I don't think the guy that voiced him in Chains of Olympus was bad, but this guy's better.
Yes.
Oh, look, more wall climbing. Got to love that. Not like we're tired of that by this point in the game.
It is always kind of sad when you can't get the same voice actors for things, and
Yeah.
there's a little bit of discontinuity, but you know, not huge because it's not like a major character, but still.
Yeah, I get that. I do like that you can smash those things and it takes out the enemies pursuing you. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. I've joked in this game about how Zeus's voice actor's different, but he's no longer Colonel Campbell, but it's fine. So be careful when you drop off here. Be ready to grapple. And away we go. Whee! This is kind of fun. It's not as good as that one section earlier, but
Yes.
it's still pretty cool. Oh, and it was a pain in the ass. I had to look at a video since I turned off the tutorials to see how to actually get off this damn wall, which was annoying.
Yes. Actually, I don't think I could tell you off the top of my head. It's so long since I've played too.
Yeah, it was a combination of X and something else, and I already forgot. So I hope I don't need to know how to do that later. That's gonna suck. But yeah, Barbarian Hammer is now maxed out. So we got that, Athena Blades, and Kronos' Rage maxed out. We are gonna start chewing through these upgrades, especially in the next video. Awesome. So just for some more similarities to Soul Reaver, although thankfully this is not a complex block puzzle like Soul Reaver would have, we got to build a bridge, or we got to stack these blocks, which is definitely something we do in Soul Reaver.
Right.
Although at least in Soul Reaver, Raziel could just put them next to each other and then flip one over onto the other one, which was a lot more convenient. I'm not saying Raziel is better than Kratos. I'm just saying I don't think Kratos could take Raziel.
Ooh, shit.
Mainly because Raziel can't die, so Kratos wouldn't be able to kill him.
Kind of the same for this guy.
It's kind of seeming like that, isn't it? Although with Raziel, he actually cannot die until Defiance, where they retcon this weird stuff he can fall into. But otherwise, he can't die. I was hoping to jump and glide all the way back over there to not have to climb on this again, but it didn't quite work out.
No.
Would have been
Of
awesome.
course you have to use the thing that you did the puzzle for.
Of course. I'm just saying it would have been cool, that's all.
Yeah, but then they couldn't have justified what they made you do.
True. Hey, we did this twice already in the series. In both of the portable games.
Mm-hmm.
I handle it much better in this game.
Excellent.
It's still very slow and tedious, but at least it's unique to this game in that they first did it in this game.
Yes.
So at least it's something different for the wall climb.
And this is where you learn how important the wall slide can be.
Yes. It's not just for convenience. Although it is that too. Yeah, that's one of the good additions they made to this game.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's the only good addition. I'm just saying it's one of the good additions.
No.
Look, we're shitting on this game a bit, but we can both agree it's a good game.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic game.
Yeah.
And we only shit on it because we care.
Exactly. Looks like we got something to break. So, we should probably do that because, you know, second to killing, probably breaking shit would be second on Kratos' list of things he's good at.
Who breaks my chains of torment? You are strong, but you are far too small, even for an Olympian to be a god. Kratos. You dare show your face to me after what you have done? I will make you suffer, Kratos.
Atlas! You must trust me! Much has passed since we last met!
Why would I ever trust a servant of Zeus?
Because I seek to destroy Zeus!
Kratos, still the arrogant and foolish warrior. You have not changed. And how do you plan to defeat the King of the Gods?
By taking the blade of Olympus back and driving it into Zeus's heart! It holds the power I once wielded as the god of war!
The Blade of Olympus? I have not heard that name in many years. Since the end of the Great War. Bloodlust and power raged within Zeus. His desire to rule over mortals was intolerable to us. The war between the Titans and the Olympians forged the landscape of the mortal world. It was a war that we knew the Titans must win. If we lost, it would mean an end to the golden age of the Titan rule. Peace and prosperity for mankind would be no more. The battle continued despite my capture. Then Zeus created a powerful weapon to end the Great War. A weapon forged from the heavens and the earth. The Blade of Olympus.
I banish you to the darkest pits of Tartarus!
I awoke in the torment of the underworld, banished to the darkest pits of Hades. I would have destroyed Zeus if you had not put me here, slave of the gods.
I no longer do the bidding of the gods, Atlas! I have stomached their betrayal for the last time! Show me the way to the sisters, and I will kill Zeus once and for all!
Atlas doesn't want to focus on the fact that he was up to some shenanigans when Kratos stopped him. Anyways, so we got a new ability. It's at level 1. We got infinite magic here, so my thought process was I'd rather use Kronos' Rage with infinite magic and just see what kind of orb counter I can get, or hit counter, whatever. And that's going to get pretty high.
1,600 set. Oh,
it gets pretty big.
Over $2,000.
That's what she said. Also, pay attention to that cutscene when Zeus uses the blade and what happens around the Titans. That'll come up later. Maybe a little bit of a different context for the blade.
What Gaia says is true, Ghost of Sparta. You are a powerful warrior and a worthy ally of the Titan.
Then tell me how to find the Temple of the Sisters of Fate!
None, not even the Titan, know how to reach the Sisters' Temple. But it is said he who finds it will wield great power. I have given you the last of my magic, Spartan, and I will help you across the great chasm. But that is all I can offer. May fate grant you passage, Kratos, for many rely on your success.
I love the idea of him saying many rely on your success, and then he fails the jump. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. We will see you all next time with more God of War 2.